Hello everyone, I'm Deborah from DeborahAdele's Craft Room. Tonight we're going to be painting an elf on a banana gourd. I hope you enjoy the video. These are the products that we'll be using on this project. They are Americana acrylic paints from DeborahAdele. The colors are red iron oxide, lamp black, toffee, slate green, Kelly green, red, forest green, russet, and emperor's gold in the Dazzling metallics line. We'll also be using DuraClear gloss varnish to varnish the piece when it's completely dry. Okay. This is the banana gourd that we're going to be painting the elf on. I've already sketched it, and I'm going to show you what I did. First, I drew a nose right in the center, and I'm seeing already that this is off center. So what am I going to do here? Okay, I'm going to make the face a little wider. Okay, so after the nose is drawn in, I drew this hat line on, and I went all the way around. All the way around. Okay, you see that? Should I get closer? There we go. All the way around. Then I put in the face and the chin. I left the chin a little bit higher than the bottom of the gourd because I think I'm gonna put a bow tie right here at the bottom, and this will be kind of like his neck, but not really. Just a place to put the bow tie. And then I put ears, on one on each side, of course, and if you can make yourself a template, I would do that because ears are hard to get to be the same. So I might have used a template. I drew this on the other day, so I'm not really sure. Who can remember that far back? Anyway, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the, what am I going to do? I don't really think we need the hat line in the back now. I was trying to figure out how to do the hair. And you can if you want to do the hair, but I think I'm going to paint the whole thing green, minus the face, of course, and go from there. Okay, first I'm going to paint the face and the ears with Toffee, which is my favorite flesh color. I'm using a number 6 flat. You might want to use, if your gourd is smaller, you might want to use a number 4 flat for that. Okay. This will need at least one more coat, maybe 2. Next, I'm going to paint the entire gourd minus the face green. I'm using a number 3 round, a nice point on it, so I can get into these little areas here that aren't that easy to get into. Okay, I'm using Kelly Green. It's going to be very bright. You'll be able to see it better on the Christmas tree when it's bright green. Okay, now we have to do some line work and put that nose back in. And I'm going to try to find center better than I usually do for the nose. Let me see if I got it. This might be it. I don't know. Okay, I put the nose back in. I'm going to have to touch it up with the Toffee after I line it. So, okay. Nose first. Gentle touch. Let me see what I have here for. I have a 5/0 liner. Just find one that suits you because different brand names have different numbers. Now I'm going to line the ears. Make sure you put some water in with the paint to make it an ink-like consistency so that it spreads. Spreads easier that way. And don't worry if you make, a little jiggle or something in the line because you can always touch it up. I think touching up is way easier than lining. Okay, it's a mess. Little thicker spots here and there, and I'm going to fix that. Okay, I have everything touched up. And now I'm going to shade. I'm going to shade the outside of the face with, I think, forest green. I'm going to give it a try, see how it looks. Okay, now when you shade, you dip, get your brush wet, touch it down on a dry surface. Don't push down, just touch, so that you can get a little bit of moisture in it. And then touch into the paint, and then shade. Shading takes a long time to learn, but you'll get it eventually. Okay, yeah, this forest green looks all right, so I'm going to continue. Sometimes when you put greens together, they don't match, and then you have to pick another color. Okay. I have around the chin done. Okay, the face is shaded all around the outside, and now I'm going to shade the inside of the face. And I'm going to use red iron oxide for that. Okay, I'm going to shade along the forehead. I'm going to leave it a little thicker there because I'm going to be putting some hair, and I want some of the shading to show below the hair. I'm going to shade the nose also. Okay. Now with the black, I'm going to put some little S marks in his ears, so they look like the lines of ears. There's one. Next, I'm going to do the eyes. You can do any kind of eye you want. You can hook them to the nose or have them up higher and separate, over to the side a little bit, just dip dots, whatever you prefer. But I'm going to do, let me think. Okay, I'm going to do my eyes like this, separate off the nose, just because they're different. I've been doing a lot of them with the eyes hooked to the nose lately, so I'm going to change that right now. First I'm going to paint the eyes all black. Okay, I have the black in. Now I have to put some white in his eyes. Really close up to the black line, but not up, not all the way up. Okay, there's one. I'm going to put a second coat on. There's one. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. There's another here. Okay, now I'm going to put that slate green on. I hope it looks good. It might not look good to begin with because it's got to be shaded. It's a pretty light color. There's one. Okay. It's a pretty color. Okay, I think I'm going to try the forest green to shade the eyes, the irises. The Kelly green I think will be too bright. Okay, there you have it. Now, we'll put the pupils in. I'm going to do this also with a pencil so that it doesn't get out of hand. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm going to use my liner brush to do this. Get one eye done. Doesn't show much of the green anymore, but it still looks good. Okay, I got them. They look okay. Let me see, close up. All right, now, since I have my liner brush out and my black paint, I'm going to do the eyebrows and the eyelashes. Okay. I'm doing dip dots in the eyes instead of the little lines, just so you know your options. Okay, dip dot on the nose. Now I'm going to do the mouth. And I'm not going to put any pencil marks on because I think it's easier to just line it than it is to follow the line. So here I go. Okay, now I'm going to touch up where I got it a little thick over here. There you go. I'm going to put a couple little smile lines in. There you go. And as soon as that touch-up dries under here, I'm going to put the rest of his mouth in. I'm going to paint his hair in. And I'm going to use russet, but you don't have to use russet. You can use any color you want. You can use light cinnamon or milk chocolate, or you could make him a blonde if you want to, but I'm going to do it russet. There's one little hair. And then another over here on that side. This one over here. I'm taking it down in front of the ear a little bit more. My uncle keeps bugging me to make sideburns on these elves and call them Elfis. So that's what I'm going to do here. I get a little bit longer, like a pork chop or mutton chops or whatever they're called. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, it looks pretty good. Pretty good. I realized I put this one is going in this direction, and I put this one in the same direction, so I was supposed to do a flip side of it. So I just painted it out, and I'm gonna do it right. While I'm waiting for those sideburns to dry, I'm going to do the mouth. Okay. going to dip dot a couple of teeth in here with the liner brush. I'm not going to use the back of a brush. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put another coat on these sideburns. Okay, I just blushed the cheeks a little bit. I, of course, meant to do it before, and I always forget. I need to put a string around my finger or something. But it got some blush up onto the sideburn, so I just, you know, went over it again with a paint, and it's all set. Okay, now we have to decorate the hat. I am also going to shade the mouth. I'm using my number 6 shader. I'm just going to shade around the bottom a little bit. Okay. Up to where the blush is on each side. And then I'm going to shade over the top lip. The tiniest little bit. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to put some snowflakes on his hat all around, here and there. So that way if it spins on the tree, you know, it'll be pretty on all sides. So. Okay. Straight line down. Now make a plus sign. Now make an asterisk. And that's a snowflake. We're going to be putting some dots around it to make it look like it's spraying a little bit. So, but I'm going to place them all first before I start the dots. Now I'm going to put one over here, like kind of behind his ear. Where's his ear? Right here. Because I don't want them too close together. I don't want to clutter it up with snowflakes. Here we go. There's one, there's one. I'm gonna put one where else? I don't know where else. It's crazy. Now down here. See down below the ear? thought I was going to have this symmetrical, but I'm thinking no now. Now here. Down here near the bottom. Okay. Now, over here near the face. Just spread them out however you can so they don't look crowded. I'm going to put another one here on this side near the face. It'll be down a little farther than the last one I just put in. Let's see now. Let's see on the back. Looks okay. Need one up here, I think. Yes. We're going to be putting some dip dots here and there so it fills in any gaps. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put a couple little tiny ones like here. Another one over here. Tiny, thin. Okay, down here, underneath his chin. Okay, now I'm going to dip dot on top of around these snowflakes, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Take your fine tip, or you can use a toothpick if you want. Put a dot here in the center of the snowflake. You see that? And then put little tiny dots at the end of each of those arms of the snowflake. Sparkles them up a little bit. So I'm going to do that to every single one. The little ones can be a little harder, but just touch as light as you can so that they don't, you know, the dots don't overtake the snowflake. I'll show you this one when I'm done with it. See how tiny that is? Okay. We're just going to keep on doing that until all these snowflakes are dotted. Try again. Okay, now I'm going to put 3 gold dots in his forehead, right in the center of the first one. Okay. This is the symbol for St. Nicholas. There we go, right there. I'm going to put some dots around in between these snowflakes as well. Not too many, just wherever there's a gap. I am painting the stem gold. If I don't like it, I'll change it to white, but I thought it would tie the dip dots in. Have them make more sense, you know. I'm putting holly leaves down where the bow tie should be. Looked kind of naked, so at the last minute here I'm adding these holly leaves. I'm going to also line these leaves because they're going over onto the Kelly green and it's hard to see where they end. So okay, and I'm going to put a spine down like that. Can you see that? Okay, there are the leaves. Now I'm going to put the berries in. Okay, there's one berry, 2 and 3. There we go. Okay, this is making the bottom of his chin look flat and I don't like it, so I'm going to fix it by bringing the chin up, by bringing that green up higher. So it looks like it's down farther. Let me see. Okay, I think I've saved it. I shortened up the face a little bit and I relined it, shaded it, and then I lined the berries so that they, you know, stood out more, because when I was messing with the green they kind of got a little funny looking to me, like they needed a line. So anyway, you can leave that holly berry bow tie out, because unless you plan for it. I did not, and thought at the last minute to do it and didn't work out. But it's okay now. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. So there you go. My bedazzled Elfis. Oh, that's right. Elvis used to wear sparkly clothes, so this might just suit him. Okay. I'm gonna drill a hole across the top and string it to hang it, because these banana gourd stems they don't really give you a place to drill. So anyway, okay, there you go, all done. Thank you very much for watching my video of Elfis painted on a banana gourd, bedazzled Elfis. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications of my future videos. Thank you very much for your interest in my gourds. Bye-bye now.